Greetings, everybody. It's a lovely day, a brand new day, and I am so excited to be alive. It's another Sunday. I want to share a thought with you that hit me really hard this week. It just popped, it just came alive in my head. Zekanasiel, my son, and I, we went for a walk. Well, he went for a walk and took me along. He insisted that I come along with him. So we walked out to the playing field and we were just enjoying each other's company and the early morning sunshine as it made its way over the hills. We got to the middle of the playing field and stopped on the patch of concrete, the strip of concrete that we use to play cricket. And it was a bit dusty. So I just unconsciously used my foot to sweep some of the dust off the concrete. And then, you know what happened next, right? He started doing the same thing. And he was just having fun sweeping the dust off the concrete with his little feet. So I told him that we were going to go back up to the house. Turned, he came along with me, and then he stopped, took my hand, and pulled me back in the direction of the cricket pitch. He went back there and he started doing the same thing again. And he insisted that I do it with him. And then it hit me. The son does exactly what he sees the father doing. And I asked myself, why does this sound familiar? Why do these words sound familiar? And I had this sense that that sounded like something that Jesus said. And in fact, it did. So I went to look for it. And sure enough, I found it in St. John chapter 5, verse 19. Jesus was making a point about his identity, about the close relationship that he shared with the Father to his detractors. And he said to them, the Son does exactly and only what he sees the Father doing. Now here it is that this is coming alive to me personally. It's coming alive to me in my own life, as my son is at the stage where he is like the best, world's best photocopy, so to speak. He repeats everything that we say, or at least he tries to, in his own little way. And just about every action that we take in his presence, he repeats it. Now that is absolutely amazing. Can you imagine that this is how Jesus wants us to become? That we model him, we model the Father, just as he has set the example for us, modeling the Father. He's not going off on a tangent. He's not going off on his own agenda. His business while he was here was to do exactly what the Father said. And he wanted his detractors to know that he is not bringing anything new. He is simply doing what the Father that they claimed to know had been doing all along. And yet, they refused to accept him. They went off on all kinds of tangents and raised all kinds of red herring arguments. I want to follow Jesus. I want to do just what I see him doing. I want to be like him. And I want to be the kind of father that when my son repeats my actions, I can be proud of his actions because they are actions that are upright, that are full of integrity. They are the kinds of actions that I want him to pass on to the next generation. The son only does. The son does only what he sees the Father doing. Think about that as you reflect on this day and you anticipate a new week. Have a lovely day and every blessing to you.